his way in, off the window, and a chance for a three.
He is a tough cover, Chad Baker-Mazara.
His long arms.
Yeah, 6'7", only
multi-talented.
Only weighs 175, but he plays physical for a kid that's thin. Has pretty good upper body strength, but man, his shiftiness from one side to the other and the confident swagger that he plays with, very hard to guard.
He's really wiry. You know, we're talking about how Bruce likes little guards. What about Jared Harper?
Yeah, sure.
What about Sharif Cooper?
No.
He's had them, baby. They'll take him. So if you're little, you can play. Call Bruce Pearl.
Baker-Mazara on him again. You can tell he's a little ginger. Remember, he was holding his back earlier in this one, so he goes to the bench right now. Aiden Sherrill, by the way, picked up his second. So both Sherrill and Amori, the two centers for Alabama, each with 2 fouls.
Half of Alabama games this year, they have gone for 90 points or more. They're on track right now to have a 90-point game on the road at Auburn.
Yeah, they're going to get Kelly. He held Phylon, who tried to dribble by him.
Why foul out there?
Timeout on the floor. We have less than 4 to go. A huge day of college basketball, and this, the biggest game of all. Terrific start for both.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine.
This doesn't add up.
I've been saving so much with Dash Pass. I can buy whatever.
What? No.
I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I figured I'd get a clone to do my shows for me. How are you? Where are you from? Albuquerque.
Okay.
$0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. She's so nice. Dash Pass savings. Hey.
You never miss the next big moment. That's the powerful backing of American Express.
Dressing, the spicy steak or zesty Tuscan. Only $7.99 each and only at Panera for a limited time.
All right, so these guys have talked about it, man. They're trending towards 90+. Let's flash back to the first where Kelly and company buried a lot of threes on the road. Alabama did not hit a lot of threes. In fact, they made only 5 of them. You'll see 1 from Sears, but 5 at 26. And Auburn put up 94 and 194-85. Part of the resume that allowed them to hang that banner already. The SEC regular season champions for 2025. And these two schools have
what Auburn has their eyes locked in on. Matchup for Alabama. They lost on their home floor, but dribbled, and the ball did not move. So much better so far in this game by Roll Tide, getting that ball side to side, being very aggressive, coach, going downhill.
And also, Jimmy, don't forget, Denver Jones did a magnificent job defensively on Mark Sears. He went 4 for 17, unless they turned the ball over a lot in that game. You know, you talked about 90 points, Jimmy. Let me point this out. 5. Hear me out. They scored 94, and they get beat by Florida with 99. 2024, 5 of them give up 102 to Florida and get beat. They give up 105 to Florida in 2024 and get beat. And they win when they score 98 to 93. They gotta find a way somehow to really get that defense to really buy in, because they're gonna score enough.
No doubt.
You scored 94, 98.
You're going to win. You should win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, without question.
1-on-1, pair of 10s down there. Baker Mazzara working on Diabate. And it is all Baker Mazzara, and he did pick up the foul, Molly, on Diabate.
Yeah, guys, and that last time out, Alabama coaches were warning their players, if they go downhill and into the paint, we need to guard that three-point line. Be ready for them to kick it out. And Nate Oates really stressing, we've made mistakes in the last couple of minutes, but control what you can control. I want to see effort and energy. Rebounding is all about want to. If you do that, we can hold on to this lead.
Molly, to your point, great report, by the way, because both teams, there's no reason to overhelp in this game. Both teams want to drive that basketball and spray threes, especially Alabama. If you're Auburn, you see if Alabama can make enough tough twos in this game to beat you.
Yeah. You know, one thing we should also consider, Alabama is shooting 58% from both three-point land and two-point shots. Their lead currently is only 5, and it may go down to 4. So as good as they played, Auburn has hung right around in this thing.
That's a great point, Carl. There's no doubt about it. As well as they played, don't underestimate what they're doing on the other side when you look at the benefits done in Senator with Auburn.
Holloway gives up the 3. May have got away with a walk. No, he did not get away with it. Right in front of Terry Oglesby, he called the travel.
That's the one thing that Auburn defense can do. They can speed you up, and that's exactly what they did to Holloway.
Yeah, Oates just looked at him, Jimmy. So why didn't you shoot the 3?
Yeah, because that's what he's on the floor for.
Hey, Carl, you got the stats right there. How many threes have they made so far in terms of Alabama?
4 of 7.
They've 4.
Both teams have made 4 of 7 from 3.
They make 10 a game. They're on target basically to get that.
Yeah. Broom, Pettiford's been outstanding here in the first half. He's working in the paint. He throws it high up, no good. Johnson with a battle rebound. They're going to get a foul. It looks like on Stevenson.
And Stevenson with inside position gets called for the foul. Cheney Johnson, coach, he's a guy that just does a little bit of everything. This kid at the free throw line. And comes in and can cover 1 through 4. The hardest worker on the team that works extremely hard. Again, the depth of Auburn is real this season.
Cheney Johnson will go to the free throw line. He is a 71% free throw shooter.
See, whenever we talk about kids work hard, that's a reflection of Bruce Pearl. Nobody's been outworked him.
No.
Hey guys, tomorrow morning, Women's Game Day crew at the Well in Greenville, South Carolina, noon Eastern time. 6 title games highlighted by these 3 on ESPN. The LIACC Championship starts at 1 Eastern, then the SEC and the Phillips 66 Big 12 title on the line. It is remarkable to think, Jimmy, we have landed the plane here, the jet, which we'll see on the final day of the regular season.
Yeah, and you look at that women's bracket right now, those 1 seeds, Texas, USC, UCLA, and South Carolina. All 4 of those teams could win.
Johnson, they'll move it around. Pettiford wanted it a little earlier.
Play the Hudson Catholic in Hudson County, New Jersey.
Johnson, step back. Terrific box out there by the freshman. They get Broom over the top.
You don't see blockouts like that. You don't see that. It's really a terrific job. Check it out.
I love this kid, Aiden Sherrill. He's going to be a
Look at that
big
blockout.
factor, man. That's a freshman against an older 5th-year National Player of the Year. He gets inside position and holds his ground. And for a 7-footer, he can really shoot the ball. Again, Nate Oates doesn't recruit you if you don't have a legit stroke, and this kid does.
Can't teach that. No size, baby, and his agility. But that was a great blockout.
Sherrill will get 2 free throws. He's a 55% free throw shooter. Tell you what, fellas. It's really as solid as Alabama's been with the intensity. We got a chance to Auburn have a lead in the end of the first half. It's that close.
And you look at the talent on the floor that Coach talked about. You cannot outcoach recruiting. And there's not two better recruiters in the game right now than Bruce Pearl and Nate Oates.
Well, they got it rolling. I'm going to tell you one thing. I know if I was an opposing coach, I don't want to see their name. I don't want to see their name to play these teams in the tournament.
Alabama win today, Dickie V, would put them on the other side of the Auburn bracket, which would mean they wouldn't see each other until the finals. If they win, good hands deflection there, and then wide open underneath, Broom. Too easy. Great hands, though, to reclaim the basketball.
That one, the Broom is so quick when he's releasing the shot. Really special.
Youngblood, difficult shot, no good. Look at the freshman Cheryl, what a start.
Again, the ball is getting in the paint. It opens up the glass. That's the biggest concern, I think, in this first half for Bruce Pearl to talk about at halftime. We've got to stay in front of the ball.
Absolutely. You got to do a better job on the offensive board.
Ooh, Sherelle again defensively.
Sherelle, man, Sherelle's, he got great potential. Well, he has great potential.
Youngblood, too strong. And Sherelle hustled after it, and he helped keep Alabama's basketball. How about Aiden Sherelle, fellas?
Unbelievable. Showing agility, mobility.
Availability. You want some more?
I know this. Nate Oates really challenged his team the last 48 hours, getting ready to come to Auburn, Alabama.
Oh, boy, they're going to get Cardwell, Jimmy, on the baseline. He pushed Nelson, and that's going to send him to the free throw line. An unnecessary foul.
An energy and effort game. I think both teams have matched the level you want to play with in terms of how hard.
What passion he's got. Man, you know, he owes a lot to. He told me before the game, Dr. Tom Davis. He said he worked for Davis. He worked at Stanford. He worked at Boston College, Iowa. He said, Dr. Tom, if you're listening, Dr. Tom, he really thanks you for what you've done for his career. He was one heck of a coach.
Nelson shoots line drives at the free throw line, but they find a way to just barely creep over the front of the rim.
What a monster first half for Grant Nelson. He averages about 10.6 a game. He is shooting for his 16th point of the first half. No good there. And for Sherelle, fellas, 6.7 rebounds. How about that in just 10 minutes of action?
Really active. What potential. What potential. 101.
Against the freshman. He gets to that left, throws it up, and Broom adds 2 more to his total. He's got 16.
That was really good defense, just better offense by Janai Broom.
That's the shot he wanted. Good position.
Phylon replaced Stevenson. That's no good. And they have a run out. Cardwell. Great hands by Steers because Jones was wide open.
Watch Janai Broom. He's back to banging for his offensive points. Sherelle's a big, strong kid, but Sherelle never really puts a wall up. He continues to get ground, and all it does is get Janai Broom right on top of that restricted arc.
And shoot over the top of him.
Yes.
Smart. Get the ball there. You're in trouble.
He went with the right, and that was too short. Just about the same game and clock time as we see it. It's a bad pass. Boy, Pettiford saw it and nearly picked it.
He anticipated really well.
Sure did.
Rebbe, like I said, Alabama's right where they want to be. They're tracking a 90-point game. They've done it half of their 30 games so far this year.
Set up for a last shot.
I need an ocean. Alabama.
Great defense. Look at Denver Jones not letting him breathe. He fires one. Great defense by Denver Jones.
Denver Jones with a phenomenal defensive effort. Really a terrific effort right there.
You cannot guard the ball against an elite handler like Sears any better than Denver Jones. Moved his feet, stayed down, showed a championship chest, did not foul. Man, what a closeout defensive play by Denver Jones, and the jungle is alive.
Unbelievable place. The electricity, the excitement. I mean, I have a tough time hearing you two guys. Are you kidding me? This place is electric, and I've been in a lot of buildings in my time. 25 years doing this. This is crazy. It's absolutely wacky, and it's so enthused. I love the enthusiasm, the passion. I love it.
We love yours, man. We love yours too, and this is right up your alley.
After review, we have .3 on the clock. Will be Auburn ball on the sideline.
They will not change it. That was just why Denver.
Time and time again, this is a guy that can obviously delete the drive, and now Auburn with only a chance for a tip to finish up this half.
Well, you're no doubt about it, Jimmy. But I want to take it away from Coach Williams. This kid's really, right from the get-go, we're ready to play in that game against Auburn. But you're right. You just said it well. He praises his kids, and he gets them to believe and believe and believe.
The hot Pettiford shot. No good. Wouldn't have counted. We're waiting for Molly to grab Nate Oates. Here she is, Molly.
Coach, you told us you wanted to see more effort and toughness from your team. Where'd you see that most in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I thought defensively we were better. We haven't done a good job on Broome, and they got free for some off-the-dribble threes in our ball screen. But other than that, I think our defense has been good. We out-rebounded them. We've got too many turnovers. We haven't finished at the rim, but I did think we were able to get out in transition more than we did the last time against these guys.
What's gotten into Grant Nelson today?
Yeah, he's a competitor. We haven't played well. He's ready to go. Like, he's been good today.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks.
Thanks,
Guys.
Molly. Yeah, he plays big in big games. Individual performances. You mentioned Broome, 16 points. Pettiford, 14. On the other side, it has been Grant Nelson with 15 points. What a start, man. First half, 45-42. It's time for the halftime report. Here's Reese.
Definitely tune in to the WNBA. We will be, we will be covering the WNBA a lot this year. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of my big loves right there. So also too, I just got my hair done yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shauna on the braid, TJ. You know what I'm saying? Hair talks at DMV. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. But ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all having a good one thus far. This Alabama Auburn game has been cool stuff. But I'm gonna get off screen. I just wanted to make sure I gave the WNBA plug again. I do talk about it every day on the show, podcast wise. You know, you can follow me on any podcast platform. Basically, I'm up there, audio wise. I throw it on YouTube from time to time. But yeah, big sports fan. Hope y'all enjoy. That. I'll switch back.
We'll have a double bye in the upcoming SEC tournament. The Tennessee Volunteers, ranked fourth in the country, coming off a heartbreaking loss at Ole Miss Wednesday night. Chaz Lanier buckets. South Carolina hanging in there for a while. Jamari Thomas would give them the lead on the corner three. Narden Conyers in the three. South Carolina 2-15 in conference play.
That's the best 2-15 conference team in all of America, without a doubt. Colin Broyles is a pro.
Cade Phillips on the business end, tied it at 34 right before the half. And here's Lanier again. There's two on the left side. Now he pops to the top.
Great screen.
And bottom. He's got 18. Tennessee starting to pull away. They're up by 8. Kentucky and Missouri Yeah, just pretty when he releases it.
He was balling in the first half. Made 3 where Kentucky really get after him off the turnovers and creating a lot of points in transition.
Otego away with that one, but Missouri just kept fighting, kept getting back in it, Seth.
They got in it by getting stops, get down past the lane, and playing ahead of the defense. That's who Missouri is. They're best when they're creating turnovers. But to me, when Owe, Butler, and Carr are healthy, Kentucky is going to be a dangerous team in the SEC and the NCAA tournament.
Big double-double for Andrew Carr. Cats win. This was a wild one. Mississippi State and Arkansas. DJ Wagner knocks down a 3. Claudell Harris Jr. does likewise. Just over 2 minutes to go. Matthews got it. Now an 85-84 game. Now 89.
How cool is that? DJ Wagner and the shots he's made the last 2 games to seal potentially wins.
Oh, I don't know. How cool was this? Oh, Josh Hubbard's got one to tie it at 92.
He's looking for Reed Shepherd like he did last year.
Jonas Adu.
Give me that. Great defense.
Oh. RJ Melendez thought he had that one, and Arkansas escapes 93-92. That SEC tournament will be something next week. And that game tonight between Carolina and Duke will be big too.
Step into a world of thoughtful consideration. Everything you need is within reach. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
I was just coming here to say hi, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's a little clear, WNBA fans. Want to make sure I told y'all about that again. Unrivaled as well. There's a nice little game, nice little sports to watch, nice little organization to watch. I know the WNBA has been talked about. Well, maybe wanting to slow down, right? Maybe not wanting to come back if they can't do anything about the CBA. It's okay because the Unrivaled League is here, and I'll tell you right now, these girls have been hooping, so definitely tune in. And also, if you haven't been, watch the not WNBA, the girls' college game. They have been getting a bucket. Again, I'm a Duke fan, both women and men, and I gotta say, my Blue Devils, they all right right now. We playing Notre Dame. I ain't gonna talk about it too much. Y'all see the background though. Let me get back to my spokes. I just wanted to make sure I talk to y'all real fast. How y'all doing?
Breaking way to lose a game. Watch what's going to happen. Oh no!
Good dig right there. What
Shuby Ejiofor puts them to sleep. 86-84. Carolina fans are ready to get into the Dean Dome and raise the roof. They'll take on, some of them have made their way in to be in the front row to try to even this season series. Blue Devils annihilated the Tar Heels in Durham. What will be different tonight, if anything?
So I'm going to start with RJ Davis, Seth. I mean, look, you need your best player to play their biggest game on senior night. Guy's been shooting 60% from the three-point line his last 3 games. I think their guards have to play exceptionally well and run Duke off the perimeter.
I think the most important thing is that North Carolina's got to create offense out of their defense and get stops. If they can do that, they can play ahead of the defense. If this is a half-court game, North Carolina has no shot. If they can get this game going up and down and they can play ahead of the defense, now all of a sudden you got room and rhythm threes. They got a shot at pulling off this upset.
You know, Carolina hasn't played the toughest schedule, but they are playing their best basketball. Even if you're playing lesser teams, drilling them is how you handle your business. That's what the Heels have been able to do in this last 6. Certainly an increased degree of difficulty against Duke tonight. 6:30 Eastern time. Comes Janai Broom, a little handoff from Dylan Cardwell. Look at that little lefty.
Pretty right there now.
3-point game ties up.
Oh, man, game at the park.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Go on.
I think I got away with something I shouldn't have. The temptation, it was too much.
What did you do?
Well, I got a brand new Hyundai Ioniq 5 for only...
Holy Santa Fe.
Enjoy the new
Hey, Dykes, as we welcome you back with Dick Vitale and Molly McGrath. Alabama's got a bunch of stars. Think about Holloway and Sears have taken 4 shots between them. Grant Nelson, he went all Crimson Crane in the first half.
Yeah, he did. Well, Auburn, first of all, they're telling Alabama, you're not going to make enough threes to beat us. You got to do it from the 2-point part of the floor. And Grant Nelson says, I see it and I'll raise you one. Grant Nelson was a force, man, to start this game. He got a hard cover with Broom. He drove it at him, and then he banked in a couple of threes as well to get his 15 points. Grant Nelson also has drawn 4 fouls. That's the most of this game, Coach. Janai Broom's been terrific as well.
I'll tell you what, Broom has been phenomenal. But you know what really surprised me? Sears, 2 shots.
Yeah.
He only did 2 shots, 1 for 2. I would bet my life that he'd take more than 2 shots playing. Unbelievable. They cannot win unless Mark Sears becomes Mark Sears in the second half, even though they won the first half.
Well, guys, Auburn head coach Bruce Pearl told us he knew that Alabama would come out swinging in that first half, but he thought his team responded really well. But he pointed to the fact that Janai Broom took 15 inside shots in that first half and only got fouled once. He was disappointed in that, but said that Broom played really well otherwise, and they will continue to play through him. He said we may need to switch more on defense, but he's happy with how his team played in that first half.
All right, Molly, ready for the second half of our Sonic Blockbuster matchup. To his point, a 10-4 start for Alabama, then outscored 38-35 by Auburn. Kelly was down and then back out.
He had a big game against 7 threes, scored 30. He's been quiet here today.
Heavy Auburn has only allowed them to get off 9 3-point shots. They averaged 28 attempts. Again, they're sending the message, if you can make enough tough twos to beat us, so be it. But we're not going to let you do it from that 3-point line.
Broom will fire a 3 from straight on, a brick. But the offensive rebound, nice pass, boy, good hands too. It's a good look by Baker Mazzara.
I can't emphasize enough how important CBM is to Auburn. Because of everything that he does, that time as a passer.
I really like that kid, Chad. He's really terrific. You're right, Jimmy. He's for real. Very important player in Auburn.
He is such a fiery guy. And if he keeps his emotions in check, he's going to be one of the toughest competitors in that NCAA tournament. Cardwell secures that rebound as Chad Baker Mazzara does a good job of finding Broom cutting from up top.
He's really a fiery kind of athlete.
Yeah.
Much stronger than what he looks.
We've
Similar
had one
to you, Coach.
Guys, we've
Similar
had
to
one
you.
lead change, and now we've got 2 lead changes thanks to the Kelly 3. Auburn on top. Ooh, it's not going down, and speaking of going down, Nelson hits the ground. Not a good shot for Baker Mazzara.
You're being very kind. That was a bad shot. B-A-D, I can't even spell that.
Nelson, no, he will not take it, but he drives. That won't go. There's Amore, but a whistle before.
That's a bad matchup so far in this game. Auburn, whether it's Cardwell or Broom, he's driving right by. Those closeouts now got to be very disciplined. If Nelson knocks in another 3, so be it, but he is handing it to your backside right now as a driver. A little bit of shot fake. Broom with a bad closeout, man. He gets that right foot up, and Nelson just attacks it and gets himself to the rim and a foul.
Rough start. Coach, he's at the line drive. We talked about it last Saturday in Tennessee. Rough start to the second half for Alabama shooting. Some layups and free throws.
Well, you know, Alabama missed a couple of easy shots from the corner. Sears missed one. He missed one as well. Got to get arc, Jimmy. Got to get arc in those free throws.
65% from the free throw line. Nelson in conference play. That needs to be about 75 or 80, much as he gets fouled.
Denver Jones step back 3, in and out. First lead Auburn's had since it was 2-0. Pylon doing a lot of dribbling and then double team.
Too much dribbling. Got to move the ball movement.
Nelson slips again, right in the same spot he fell on.
Good offenses of player and ball movement.
Amore, difficult shot. Boy, he can handle that ball.
How about the ability to file on man in traffic?
I think they're going to
white jerseys to make a play.
I think they're going to get him a little more involved offensively around the basket.
Yeah, I know foul trouble, Jim.
I know he's a rim protector, defensive player.
Broom wants to get him his third. He won't there, and then a turnover, and Youngblood down on the floor after getting hit by Baker Mazzara, perhaps inadvertently, but they'll look at it.
Anytime there's contact in that neck or head area, they're going to go to that monitor. Chad Baker Mazzara saying his jersey got held.
The previous action is under review.
But both athletes are responsible for their actions. There's a scramble for the loose ball. And he takes a hard shot to the head. Watch right here. Swinging for the ball, but he comes up and hits Youngblood, right across the bridge of the nose.
He also grabbed the shirt.
Rev, you talked a lot about Phylon and the pressure that he puts on the rim. As Youngblood is really struggling on that floor, but this is his playmaking ability. Off of 2 feet, attracts 3 white jerseys and finds a more on the backside. Alabama, their bigs are so good at cutting from the backside off of dribble penetration.
Tell you one thing, Phylon is a solid player. He's a true diaper dandy, just like Pettiford. So both guys are really genuine freshmen.
Yeah, he's a legitimate 3-point shooter away from.
After review, it's been confirmed it's just a common foul.
A lottery pick. I think that's the right call. But Chad Baker Mazzara swiping for the ball.
Yeah.
Missed the ball, hit Youngblood. They both came together, talked it out. Right. Well done.
Yeah, I agree. Good job of officiating. Got to share it with Nate Oates.
But as important as Baker Mazzara is, this is his 3rd foul. No blood on Youngblood. And you're right, Jimmy, that was great. Baker Mazzara walked over to talk to him, tell him it was unintentional.
Officials are not in the business of judging.
Kids who play, many of them, they really don't know time, situations, foul trouble, and they end up making some really bad plays.
Reminder, Dickie V, good day and night of college basketball. Sonic Blockbuster at 6:30, Duke and Carolina. This is all about Carolina. They got to win, likely to get in the tournament or make a big statement in the ACC tournament. And Arizona, Kansas follows us at 4:30.
Hey, can we make it? Can we jump in a plane after we got enough time? Game ends at 4:30. Jump in a plane. Hey, Billis, leave me some tickets. I'm coming, baby. But let me tell you this. It's a big game for Carolina. I mean, big. They are right now 1-10. Quad 1. They beat UCLA early, like December, and that is it. They're 1-10, but they've won 6 in a row. They're playing better. Win a KO punch and get the committee to say, yes, you're going to belong in the tournament.
I hear you. I'm not sure just having 2 quad 1 wins will be enough. North Carolina, there's just not a lot of meat at all in that resume. It is a must-win for them tonight, I think, just to stay in the conversation as Auburn turns that defense up. Youngblood, by the way, went to the locker room, and he's out for obviously a few minutes in this game.
That was as good a defensive stand as Auburn has had, as they are down by 1 here with 16:50 to go.
And to Coach's point that when you go 1-10 against quad 1, you had your opportunities if you're Carolina.
Kelly is such a good shooter, and he curled into a 3.
Good time 3 right there. He had a nice stroke. He really does.
Sears pulls up. That's short, too.
But Auburn forcing Alabama to take tough twos, taking away those 3s. That is the game plan.
Crimson Tide 1 of 5 in the second half.
He normally makes those with no problem whatsoever.
Kelly. Offensive rebound. They get it on Auburn.
Auburn, Ravi, in this game, you have to make violent scoring cuts. Miles Kelly's going to set a back screen and then get a pin down and curls right into it. And Auburn is a good passing team. There's that pin down by Broom, and Miles Kelly running to that left shoulder.
So when he squares his body really well to the goal, he really does. He's got a great follow-through, rotation.
Pylon baseline. Oh, what a pretty play over Broom.
Tell you what, he's a strong, physical kind of guard. That's what he, out of all these guys you're watching here, he's rated higher than all of them.
NBA scouts love LeBaron Phylon.
Yeah, Phylon is really, think about all these guys. Well, first of all, he's very young. I like young players.
Those holds have got to start being called. That's a good job by Terry Oglesby to see the grab of the cutter. LeBaron Philon, like I said, he's a three-point shot away from being a lottery pick.
He is, man. He can go left, he can go right, he can see room, and he can sweep it up with that left hand. Pretty play by Philon. How's your eyesight? Eduardo Perez once said 2020 is 50-50, and that's the score of our game.
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like booking the right rental car. Where's the rest of it?
Did you forget we had kids?
A friendly game staying friendly. Yo, chill, Granny.
It's a bank loan.
Or being alone during alone time. Yeah, that's not guaranteed. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Step into an electrifying world of choice. Everything you need to move through your world, your way, is ready and waiting. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Thinking of updating my kitchen? Yeah. Yes. This year, we are finally updating our kitchen, doing subway tile and an ivory or eggshell. Cream, maybe bone. Don't get me started on
A heck of a job, guys, sticking his right hand up to say I'm behind the defense. Let's see if they can get Sears going. Beneford tries to cut off that left-hand dribble. Amori again. Oh my God, with the left. Boy, he's strong.
That was created by Sears.
Yep.
Created penetration, drive, draw, dish the rock. Maybe the 3Ds. Did you do that, Jimmy, when you played?
I did, just not enough.
Coach,
it's hard to do when you're sitting down.
Boom. Oh, they're going to get a call on Omori. I'll tell you what, fellas. Omori at the rim holds the basketball like a tennis ball.
No doubt. I mean, this guy, not only in transition, but then the their next possession, it all starts with Mark Sears drawing and dragging white jerseys towards him. And Omori from outside the lane, Ravi, with a left paw slam. Man, he has brought the gas and the heat.
That's foul number 3, but boy, has he made a big contribution. Remember, Aiden Sherrill has been good in the limited time that he has played. He's got 6 points to Sherrill.
Wow.
Kelly thought about shooting that. Room on the freshman. No good, no call.
You got bumped right there. They call a foul.
Still going with it, pulls up, and he gets it to go, and he went to his right.
That is a big basket by him. He's like to see his stars score, man. It makes everybody feel good. What's he total so far?
5 points. Alabama back up 1.
He did a great job of knocking off that contact and continued to play because he got fouled on that ball screen.
Pettiford left the floor with nowhere to go with it. Sears.
Sometimes you make that one.
Broom with a block. Here he comes. They have numbers. Great hustle from behind, but Broom flushes it down.
What an effort play by Miles Kelly. 13 and white has been a huge impact on this game the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Now, Holloway just got fouled by Pettiford as the game started speeding up.
You guys saw Chris Youngblood took a big hit to the face and left eye. He ran back to the locker room with their athletic training staff to be evaluated. They spent a long time looking at that left eye. He ran back from the locker room with that left eye bandaged. I'm told he was treated for an eye laceration and will return.
Any stitches, do you know, Molly?
I'll ask.
It's like Rocky.
Yeah, good news, though, that he will return. Their 3rd leading scorer in conference play.
That's very important to that team. Experience.
Diabate throws it up with the left and gets it to go over Chaney Johnson.
Man, work points in this game. Diabate, that's such a tough shot, Ravi, at the SEC logo through contact over Broom. Really good shot makers on both squads.
Little Hail Mary right there in that shot.
Stevenson, Jimmy, just picked up another foul. That time on Kelly.
And it is a game that's all about energy, toughness, effort, will to win. Janai Broom just sniffs out that Mark Sears 3-point attempt. And the hustle play right there by Kelly to save the ball for Broom. Big time game, man. It's Alabama versus Auburn. It's for the state championship hustle sweep by the Auburn Tigers. What a game at the under-12.
If you look closely around the bag, you'll find
just know we are going to be tuning in and watching the Duke UNC game tonight. So definitely stay tuned. Hope y'all all enjoy it.
My jet, I know you got a jet better than that, but man, that SEC jet this year is loaded up with 13 NCAA teams.
Well, let's use that jet right now. Get over to Carolina. Let's get to Chapel Hill.
Now, hey, Dick, your jet's got a much better chance than that one. Much better chance than that one. Good news is that bandage over the left eye. And in this half, Kelly's got 11, Broom has 4. That has accounted for all 15 of Auburn's points. 2 guys. Baker Mazar trying to change it. He went up for an alley-oop. Did Cardwell. Mazara's on the ground. He's in some pain. Holloway. Oh, buried a 3 on the other end.
5-on-4. The officials don't stop the game because the momentum of Alabama was going down for a score. He wasn't in danger to be hurt anymore, and they let the game play. And Aiden Holloway, I don't know if CBM tried to shoot it or it's a lob play, but
previous action is under review.
I'm going to tell you, man, if you would have told me right now with 11 minutes to go in the game that Sears got 5 points and they would be up by 4, I would never believe it.
You see something there, Jimmy?
Well, he got stepped on, I think it's inadvertently, as Alabama starts to run up the floor. But to Coach's point, Alabama, they came in this game losing 4 out of 6, and Nate Oates circled his guys up and talked about who we are, what we want to be, and what we have to do to get there. Right there, Youngblood tries to avoid him, and I don't see anything there. Maybe the officials have more to look at. Chad Baker-Mazar went down, and we'll hear from Doug Shows.
After review, nothing had occurred that was flagrant.
Yeah.
Good call right there.
And it's a great job by these officials to recognize Chad Baker's not in danger of having more harm. Let the play go. Had Alabama stopped and backed it out, you probably would have stopped the play, but as a result, Aiden Holloway with a 3-point shot.
You know, another thing Bruce Burrell was really excited about, if they win this, they sweep them. It's the 3rd time in 7 years that they would sweep them. And I noticed something else he loved, too. He had to tell me. It was sweet getting a win at Rupp Arena because they hadn't gotten a win, Auburn, in 20 years up in Rupp.
Yeah, he crossed that box off. He still struggles with Buzz Williams and A&M. But, man, what a remarkable season for Auburn.
Well, Jimmy, you'd be interested to hear this. Nate Oates reminded his team of who they are in that last time out. He said, "You told me you want to be the hardest playing team. Prove it to me. No more second chance points in this second half. Rebounding is going to win or lose us this game." And they also focused on defending Auburn shooters like Miles Kelly. I would look for them to switch on him defensively, maybe even chase him down a bit to try to cool him off.
Tell you, Molly, you're right on target. I love your analysis right there about shooters, making sure you contain them. But also, she pointed out, he was doing a job motivating. These 2 guys motivate. They inspire. And if you don't think that gets players to start to play maybe even better than they're capable of, you're kidding yourself. These guys do a great job in getting their players really to believe.
Diabate goes real deep. He gets the defender Johnston to jump. That's going to be 2 free throws.
Diabate goes beast mode on Auburn. That's what they do in that isolation basketball, man. And Diabate is one of the better ones doing it. Getting downhill is a lot of force inside that 10 red jersey.
Oh, he also uses the head fake and the ball fake.
3rd foul on Shaney Johnson. The points in the paint continue to be a story. 32 of them for Alabama. And by the way, this is something everybody should really see. We are really, really excited about our next SEC story. It premieres Monday night. It's called Volunteer for Life, EFL. It chronicles Tennessee basketball All-American Chris Lofton and his private cancer battle during the 2007-2008 season. The TV starts at 7 Eastern on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. What a guy.
He's also the all-time 3-point shooter in the history of Tennessee. Great young guy. Covered up early in his career. He was terrific.
Play for Pearl. Pearl reverentially speaks of Lofton. Now Cardwell hands to Pettiford, who fires. And no good. Loose ball and down on the ground again is Youngblood. He may have got hit in the back of the head.
He's taking a beating today. Basketball.
He's saying there was an elbow, so Shows and company are going to head over to the monitor to take a look at it.
Well, there's contact every time the ball's shot in this league. And Youngblood, yeah, right there on the left side. We'll go back and see it again. Chad Baker-Mazzara.
Previous action is under review.
He's taking some hits today.
This one, there may be something to this one.
Watch again. If we show that same replay, Chad Baker-Mazzara
could be in trouble.
Yeah, could. He comes in with a box off, but I think that left elbow got up that head and neck area of Youngblood. Watch this on the left side. Box out right there on Youngblood. That's an elbow to the. That's an F1, and that's an F1 that you could almost say F2. Man, that is absolutely excessive and unnecessary. That will be a flagrant one at minimum.
I think you might be looking at a flagrant 2, guys.
That's right.
I really think you might be looking at a flagrant 2.
I mean, there was the first elbow, but the second one really came in right there, and then bam. That's the one. It's definitely an F1, and I could see it being escalated to an F2. It certainly is excessive and unnecessary, and it's going to see how Doug Shows, Terry Oglesby, and Byron Jarrett view it as well.
Whatever they're discussing, this has the potential to be a massive call in this game. 5-point Alabama lead, 10:52, and one of the straws that stirs the whole thing for Auburn.
Ravi, to me, that is severe and extreme, which are the two words, Coach, that would escalate it to possibly an F2.
Well, let me ask both of you.
Let's listen.
Do you think it's an F2? I do. Yeah. I think it's an F2.
Let's listen to what Shows has to say.
I think that was an F2.
Guys, he's out of the game. That's a severe and extreme
no doubt about
F2.
No doubt about
it. Won't be a popular call, but it's absolutely the right call. And Chad Baker-Mazzara, he's got to keep his emotions in check.
After further review, we have a flagrant 2 foul.
There's no doubt about it. I know the home team doesn't like it, but reality, look at the video, look at the replay. No place in the game for that, guys. None whatsoever.
It's really an easy
call.
Play
the game hard, play the game with passion, play with feeling, but no need for that at all.
That severe and or extreme is exactly what it was. And remember, Chad Baker-Mazzara had one of those fouls in the NCAA tournament last year and missed a big part of that game, and he's got to keep those fiery emotions in check. That's a big call, but it is the right call in this game.
Absolutely.
I'm going to say this, right?
Out of the game with 7 points.
That's kind of interesting to note. This is the second time where Auburn's done had a player go out late, or at least in the second quarter, and no second half, and it might impact the game. So I'm definitely
the Tigers want their fans to help them out.
It's not the
in a ranked game, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's all. Back to
now, not able to play with over 10 minutes to go in this game.
No excuse for that. No excuse. You're a battle. You're valuable to your team.
J.D. Johnson's going to pick up another one, leaning too hard into Diabate.
Ravi, when the game gets tight, we saw Nate Oates do it last week at Tennessee. He puts that ball in the middle third of the floor and trusts his guys to win their one-on-one battle. Right now, he really likes Diabate getting downhill.
Diabate has not taken many free throws. This will be the 10th that he's attempted this season. He's 4 of 9 in conference coming in. But Alabama's on a third run. A key player has just been taken out of the game for Auburn. And they bring Amori back in for Nelson. Remember, he sat with 3 fouls.
This game is really big, if you ask me, to Alabama. Alabama needs some juice. They need to come out of this little slide they're in no better way than to beat your rival. You do that, what a lift it'll give you going into the SEC tournament, and ultimately where they all want to go, the NCAA, and win.
Coach, Alabama is still in contention for a 1 seed in that NCAA tournament. That's how close they are right now. And to your point, how big this chance is.
Alabama's got a smaller lineup out there now with Holloway, Sears. We'll see if Broom or Cardwell can take advantage of that.
Jimmy, I don't think they have a shot for a number 1 seed unless they would have win the SEC championship, which they're capable of doing.
Well, right now they're the 6th overall seed, so they just got to move up 2 spots. I think it's there, but this game is huge, Coach.
Duke and Houston is a lock. They're locks, and so is Florida. I think Florida's a lock.
Sears, a nice move, and here comes Diabate, who finds the dunker, Amori.
How good had they been on the interior passing Alabama? Not just the guards, man. That time, Amori to Diabate.
That was great team basketball, sharing the ball, getting the open guy the ball, and then winning without a scoring outburst out of their superstar, Mark
100%
Sears.
right. Mark Sears impacting the game in a different way, and a 9-0 run over the last 148.
You know, he impacts the game by just being on the floor because the attention he gets. It opens up angles for his teammates.
Oh, Alabama has
a big call, by the way, Jimmy. That's the 4th on Amori.
Alabama has not gotten off 3-point shots because Auburn has been airtight on that 3-point line defense. So what has Alabama had to do? They've got to make plays going downhill, getting in the paint, playing off of 2 feet, done to perfection the last couple of possessions by Roll Tide.
So I think defensively, I look at their personnel, a lot of good athletes, got a long wingspan. I think they can be a little helpful to one another defensively with a zone, matchup zone once in a while.
How about Alabama? Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, just to mix it up. I mean, playing man isn't certainly help when you're giving up 90s and 94 and 95, and you got to get 98 to. So they play a little zone once in a while.
Amori to the bench with 11. Broom knocks down the free throw. Those were the first free throw attempts for Auburn in this half. Sherrill is just about to travel. Here comes Broom. Aiden Sherrill got caught in a bad spot, had to get rid of it, otherwise it was a traveling violation. Holloway, step back 3, short.
Here comes Warrigo, baby.
Oh, great pass by Pettiford to Cardwell. Wow, what a look from the quarterback.
What a skirt. Are you serious? What happened? There's no people to see. Oh, baby. You gotta love this. You gotta love it.
It's Auburn's defense, the deflections that Bruce Pro talked about this morning in the film room. Deflections will win us this game. Broom gets one, and the run out by Broom, the save by Cardwell. And War Eagle starts to fly and starts to roar. Man, what a game. The last regular season on Saturday. Cardwell has been here for his entire career. They ain't going away easy.
This combo meal's got combinations. Make this thing your own creation. Entree, drink, and choice of sides. Oh, and it's free to swap fries. BK, have it your way.
All my ladies roll your deal like this. When you move your body, feel confident. All my ladies try this deal real quick. Let your body how you see fit.
My neck, my back, my legs and pits, all that. My neck, my back, your thighs will be intact. My neck, my back, I smell so good, they ask.
All my ladies roll your deal like this.
Make your lashes a big deal. New Paradise Big Deal Mascara by L'Oreal Paris. A cross-conic brush for buildable length that lasts. Buildable volume that doesn't clump, no matter how much you layer. That's a big deal. New Paradise Big Deal Mascara by L'Oreal Paris. You're worth it.
Dreaming of getting to the big game?
I wanted to go since I was a kid.
Try Priceline and get a last-minute flight deal. Travel safe, man. Child. Priceline.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You handle chaos with composure because everything you do behind the scenes sets the stage for their big day. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Medalla, the mark of a fighter.
Huh. Looks like the Millers got some new furniture. And the Garcias? What? The Tippleworths? Orange Days.
Honey!
Orange Days are here. Ashley's biggest sale of the year. Don't miss it.
Panera's packed with flavor bagel just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Meet our new Asiago bagel stacks. Choose from the chicken Roma with grilled chicken and green goddess dressing, the spicy steak or zesty Tuscan. Only $7.99 each and only at Panera for a limited time.
ProPlan is always advancing with game-changing formulas that promote mental sharpness and help extend lives. See what nutrition can do. Purina ProPlan, always advancing.
Find the things you love.
It's how you do it.
Welcome to your Walmart.
We live for the NWSL on ESPN. Facts. For the trend spins and the soap shrugs. For fandom so fierce you can feel it. And we are here for it. The NWSL on ESPN. Season starts March 15th.
It is a heavyweight prize fight between Alabama and Auburn right now. Alabama got that 15-4 run. They did it off of running off their defense. Omori has been a monster, mad at the rim when he finishes, but Auburn punches back. A terrific defensive save by Cardwell. Finds Broom on the run out, and then Pettiford banned with a hard-cutting Cardwell as well. Neither team is going to go away. The jungle is hot with 9:05 to go. It's Alabama versus Auburn. Auburn already a lock as a 1 seed. I think Alabama's still got a chance. But, man, what a way to finish SEC Saturday.
Tell you what, when you talk to this girl, he wants to win because he'll get the winningest record in the history of the school.
Yes, in the regular season, that's what Auburn is after, as Sears has it in the corner, and he finds Diabate, who will throw a three up, no good, and coming over the top, it looked like Stevenson, and that is who Terry Oglesby is pointing at.
That was an excellent call. There's no question about that. None.
That's only the 16th three-point attempt for Alabama in this game. They averaged 28. They're well below their three-point field goal attempt average for the year.
Yeah, and you know how many they've made?
5.
And how many they make in that loss?
10.
5.
5, yeah, 5, yeah.
They make 10 a game. Bottom line is that was one of his goals for Spurs. So we got to contain the three ball. They've done a pretty good job in that area.
Again, no Baker Mazzara, flagrant 2. He's on the bench. Kelly. No, he's been off. And the match results in easy Alabama rebound. Part of the Baker Mazzara offense and what they missed with him away.
The only reason he's away is his fault, what he did.
Yep, you're right. Sears alley-oop, Nelson. Great denial by Cardwell.
Wow.
And an easy one on the other end. How about Cardwell?
Great defensive play and created the offense. That defensive effort and creating, taking that lob away, going the other way.
Oh, boy. Cardwell just ran over Phylon. They did not call a foul on a difficult layup.
Dylan Cardwell, coach, is not on the finalist for the top 10 defensive players in the country. That is a miss. There's not 10 better defenders in college ball than Dylan Cardwell.
Well, let me just say this. A lot of people say, game really isn't that much at stake at all. Let me tell you, you can't tell it the way these guys are playing. They're playing like this the NCAA championship.
And in their minds, it's almost as big as that. It's Alabama versus Auburn. The state championship in this state is a major, major deal. Don't think it doesn't separate families and break off friendships.
And what about Carolina and Duke? Said the same
Coming up, same thing.
Unbelievable. To me, it's the greatest rivalry in all of college sports basketball.
Jimmy, each team 7 fouls now. There'll be a whole bunch of free throws. And what a game we got. 3 points, 7:45 to go. Defense may decide it. And Cardwell showed what he can do on one end, denying Nelson an easy run out. Alabama and Auburn down to the wire. 67-64. Plenty of contact. You want it? You got it. Stay with us for the last 7:40.
There's some things that work better together. Like your workplace benefits and retirement savings. Voya helps you choose the right amounts without over or under investing, so you can feel confident in your financial choices.
Voya, well planned, well invested, well protected.
What's up, everybody? Just coming back again for those of y'all who are just tuning in. Quick little notes, right? I hope you all are enjoying the show. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone who's anyone about the show. I do have a sports show, and I also have a videography and photography business. I just want to throw that out to get that plug in. But also, I'm making a quick little pause just to make sure there's no copyright issues going on. I just want to make sure that's noted. Also, make sure you all tune in because I will be covering the Duke UNC game. I am a big Duke fan, so just making sure that is noted. But we will be getting back to the show very, very soon.
Double-double on the season, about 17 points and 9.9 rebounds. They've been really good at home. Kansas, they've been a bit of a curiosity on the road, 13-3. Again, on ESPN News as we play our last 7:45 in what has been an incredibly intense basketball game. Janai Broome goes to the free throw line. He's got 23 points as he attempts his third free throw of the day.
And the Alabama up 3 on the road. And Nate Oates told his guys before this game, no matter what, ... we hang in there and we fight for 40. And his guys have answered the bell for that challenge so far.
Phylon, he beat Moore. Sears has Cardwell on him.
Look at that matchup. Look at that matchup right there. Cardwell staying right in front of him.
5 seconds on the clock. They find Stevenson down low. Reverse, no. The freshman Sherrill, no good.
What a job by Cardwell to take on one of the best point guards in the country and choke off that water when he was trying to go left.
Yeah, he didn't allow him to penetrate. Did a great job staying between him and the basket.
Pettiford had a massive first half, been a little quiet here in the second, but the right-handed floater goes. They're within one.
He wasn't quiet there, baby. He wasn't quiet there. The Jersey kid. Hudson Catholic High School.
How did Phylon keep his dribble? He went all curly kneel on us to a knee.
They got a future with Stevenson and Sherrill.
Sears, great fake to Sherrill. He went up like he was shooting.
In game number 1, Alabama missed that guy diving out of the ball screen, whether it was Nelson or Sherrill or whoever. Not today. Omori, Sherrill, good job of fast into the ball screen, fast out of the ball screen. Really well done by Alabama.
Talk about dominating his coaches. Burley's won 2 tournament championships. On the other side, Nate Oates